Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this big LED street light that's solar powered. You don't have to plug this in. There's no wiring or nothing. It charges its own battery up, and you've got a super bright light. Now this is a 1,000-watt light, and this has over 1,100 LED light bulbs in it. It's one of the biggest I've seen, and the brightness is 80,000 lumens. If you know what that means it's really bright. Now these type of lights are great for parking lots or for parks or even at your house if you need some big bright lights outside your house. If you've got a long carport driveway and you want to light that up along there. Anywhere you need some really good light on this. Some of the features is it has a dusk to dawn, which means it when the sun goes down the lights come on, and when the sun comes up the lights go off. But it also has a little automated feature to it, which means it'll go down to about 30% power for light constant until somebody walks underneath. There's a little photo sensor in here. When someone walks underneath it, it will kick on to 100% when it does the motion. Now you can also mount this several ways. I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute, but I do need to tell you that the company did send me this product for a review, but they wanted me to show you what it is, how it works, and we're going to show some installation and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in this type of thing, I'm going to show you a lot of the details. Let's get a closer look at this and what comes with the package. Okay, I'm doing the top-down view now. I need a wider angle lens. This thing is a pretty good size, but we'll see what we can do here. You are going to get a little manual which talks about what you get and also how to install it and so forth. I'm going to go over more details of this with you as well. But now here's a remote control. They do give you a remote control, as you can see here. It does take 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. You do need to provide your own batteries, but now you can turn on and off the unit here, and then you have different options: 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. This is the motion sensor here that you can activate. It says it goes down to a 25% brightness or up to 100, and you have timers: 2 hours, 3, 5, 6, 8 hour timer option. So if you just want it to go on for a couple hours, you can set it to do that. Pretty simple little device here. Along with that, you are going to get a mounting pole. This is what the mounting pole looks like here. Now you can mount this either on a house of some kind or a beam like that, but you can also use this other piece and mount it to a pole or a post if you want to mount it on something like that. Now there's a few things here. There's a couple packages of bolts and all that stuff. So, you know, nuts and screws and bolts, and they do give you a little wrench. They give you a little wrench here. I recommend probably getting some tools out for this, either a socket set or an adjustable wrench or some other ones, because you're going to maybe need 2 of these or something that's a little bigger, a little more substantial if you're going to be mounting this in certain places. And then there's this package here, which gives you the other side of the bracket for here. So of course you got the solar panels here on this side, and then this here is kind of the cutout for the pole, and you're going to want to put this so it's more, you know, pole shaped on there. And then you have your bolts and nuts and washers and so forth to mount that. Now they do give you some of these pretty big lag bolt kind of things that are made to go into walls and expand out. Very, very nice heavy duty wall anchor bolts. And again, there's these other bolts as well that you need to use to put all this stuff together. Okay, I'm in my backyard right now, and as you can see, it's super dark. I have the light setting up on my ladder up above my roof line, so it's almost 10 feet, give or take some. I'm going to turn the light on with the remote control, and you can see that, wow, that's pretty good, pretty bright. Now let me make sure it's on 100%. That's on 100%, good. That's 25, 50, 75, and 100%. Pretty nice. Remember, there's also timers and stuff on here. I'm going to hit the middle button, which is the sensor remote, auto sensor. So I'm going to step out of the area, of the line of sight. I'm going to go underneath my little patio where I'm at, and we're going to wait for a few seconds for it to shut down to the lower mode, and then I'm going to walk under it and see when it kicks in. We have a little bit of a breeze out here. Okay, now that it's done, I'm going to go ahead and walk out. Well, okay. You see, it got me before I even head out here in front of the camera. So, okay, so there you have it. As you saw, it worked really, really well. If you are looking for an LED street light type of thing like this for a backyard, a patio, a carport, a basketball, whatever, anything you have outside that you want to be lit up really, really well, this one may be the right one for you.